Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am working on trying to get through all of my backlog of videos that I have missed over the past week and a half. So we've already done it. I've been behind by about 12 videos now. So we've done Zero Base 1, we've done Chungha, we've done Rescene, and now we're here for 50-50 with Starry Night. Now this is technically 50-50's comeback, but let's be honest, first off, it should have been at best labeled a re-debut. Second off, they should have just changed the name of the group. There's literally one member that's the same, and I don't agree that this group should have access to the rights for Cupid and the stuff from before. But that being said, we're not going to get into the actual controversy of this group versus the former members who are also joined under a new label for their own new group coming out. We're just here, like we did in the video reaction to 50-50 a couple of weeks ago, where they were kind of just showing off their vocals. We're just here to appreciate the new group, and we're going to see if we're in on them. I, as always, let the music speak for itself. I don't care about the drama from anything going on. I care about what they can do. I care about the members, their personalities, their vocals, and what kind of music they put out. So, that's what we're here for. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video. This one might actually come out. I've already uploaded Chungha, even though that was the third one I recorded. I said this was the fourth, but this one might actually get uploaded as the second video. So if you see it on Sunday night, September 8th, then, or depending on where you are, early September 9th, then that would be why. I just felt like putting it up sooner. But anyway, let's go check out Starry Night from 50-50. The new 50-50. Also, there's no subtitles. I've already looked. Well, there are, but they're Korean. So, I have gone ahead and pulled up an English lyric site over here. Haven't looked at it yet. I'll look at it on our second playthrough like usual. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, 5 stars probably represents the new girls. Nice smooth opening. That build up into the chorus and then starting the chorus here, I know we're only one line in and I normally wouldn't stop, but that first line is just so good already. Like those airy vocals, like if that's what we're getting for the rest of the chorus, like I don't know, get ready to strap in, otherwise you might literally start levitating here. Huge. Oh my god, man. That chorus was ridiculous. The airiness of those vocals. I know I just stopped. I'm sorry, but how do you not take a moment to appreciate what we just heard? And because that's the chorus, I know we're going to hear it at least one more time, maybe twice. So it's so good. I don't even know what else to say. Beautiful vocals so far. Cute groove here too. Love that vocal slide up there. That's Chanel singing, I think. Yeah. You guys can't see this, but like that chorus is giving me goosebumps. Like my hairs are standing up. Like, yeah, I can't lean close enough to the camera. I don't think y'all can see it, but man, that is so good. This chorus is addictive. I can already tell I'm going to be listening to this song like over and over again. It has a very nostalgic feel to it. Pretty. Nice. Oh, I love that harmony right there. There's our cliche fireworks. They're everywhere in these summary videos, but it adds to that nostalgic feeling too, and that feeling of celebration. Okay, so even though that song was over 3 minutes, it felt short. Like, I was just along for the ride. This was a great song. I'm definitely interested to hear more from the group. Hopefully they can overcome, all the drama from whatever people are gonna attack them. But I think they've got the talent. I think that the fan base that will join on the ride for this new group will eventually be able to move past all that other stuff. Message-wise, I don't know, because I don't have a clue what they were saying, other than Starry Night. But what I could gather is that they are the stars, and maybe it's like an announcement of their arrival type of thing. I don't know. We'll see once I get a chance to read the lyrics here. Let me make sure we're not going to accidentally cut to black here when I pull up these lyrics, because it has happened before. Did it do it? It totally did. Okay. I'm glad I looked already. Oh. There we go. See? This has happened before. And what ends up happening when I do this is I'll click over to my other screen and it'll go black like it just did. And I won't realize it. And I'll be sitting here recording the second playthrough while following the lyrics. And then at the very end, I'll end the video and realize, oh no, the entire breakdown part has been blacked out and all you can do is hear me talking and see my camera. Which gets really annoying because then I have to find out how to fix it. But anyway. Luckily I caught it this time. So let me make sure that we're still okay now. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be fine this time. I don't trust it though. I know it every time I go back and forth between the browser window and the OBS, it flickers black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink the window so I can see. Y'all don't care about all this, but I do because it costs me a lot of time to fix this. But anyway, so I've got the lyrics pulled up here. Let's listen through again and break down what we can. Okay, so already I mentioned this in the first playthrough, but it's 5 stars coming down. There's 5 members of the new group. I think that's pretty obvious. Her voice is really nice for that opening too. Okay, so first verse. Somewhere in the distant universe, synchronize the starlight. You and I are parallel. We recognize each other. So I feel like this is a dual meaning, both to each other, like the group members, and to the fans. We're synchronizing the starlight, so we're getting on the same page, so to speak. We're meeting. You and I are parallel, so we're on the same journey. We recognize each other as being on the same journey. In the space, add colors like Picasso. So we're making reference to artists. So we're making art here together. And in the space, adding colors. Okay. Picasso was a painter known for cubism, but I don't know if that applies here. But okay, maybe they were just referencing a painter whose name fit that was also famous. Or maybe it actually does mean something, and I don't know. Anyway, the next line, though, is actually important. In the frame, a completed painting like Van Gogh. So they're saying whatever came before, it was incomplete. This is the complete picture. What you see now, what you're getting, what you're gonna get, this is the work of art that is going to be presented. Okay. So in that line, they're brushing away whatever controversy there might be, and they're saying, this is who we are, and we're the work of art that's on display for you. But also important is the reference to Van Gogh, because the song is called Starry Night. Van Gogh, one of his most famous paintings, is Starry Night. If I showed it to you, you would recognize it instantly. It's not like, oh, I've never heard of it. Maybe you've never heard the name, but you've definitely seen the painting. Quick backstory on the painting for anyone who actually cares. Van Gogh actually started to go insane in a way and committed himself to an insane asylum. And Starry Night was one of many paintings that he painted while in the asylum, and it's believed to be his view from the window out of his room. But what he did, though, most of his paintings from that time were not realism, but they painted what he saw. But Starry Night was one of a few that he was led into abstractism, and he's known as a post-impressionist type of painter. And so you'll see with the swirls and the stars and all this stuff, he actually believed that this painting was a failure, even though it's one of his most famous. And the only reason I mention all of that, other than it just being cool backstory, is because his art was abstract on that painting. And in a way, they are kind of like an abstract art. Remember, they're saying they're the completed work that's here in the frame. This is what we're doing. But it doesn't, what they are isn't concrete. It's going to be changing. It's up to your imagination. It's not simply these 5 girls doing this one thing. It's these 5 girls can do many things, and it's up to your mind to interpret what they can do and go on that journey with them, kind of thing. So really cool little parallel there with Van Gogh. All right. Next line, I'm not afraid of the distant darkness because I'm by your side. Okay, so, you know, you're my light in the dark, we have each other kind of thing. But also, if you're the light in the dark, maybe you're part of the Starry Night, which they already kind of hinted at because they said synchronize the starlight. All right, nice little message here. Okay, so that's Athena singing that line, if this is correct. And wow, her voice was really cute. Anyway, so the pre-chorus, when the darkness gets thicker, we feel each other. It shines warmly always. So again, that whole going back to that synchronizing the starlight type of thing. We're together. We're parallel. I'm not afraid because we're together. That's Hana hitting that higher note. This is Chanel. And that was Kina. Okay, so the chorus. I'll make the stars align. Okay, so we're getting more star references. A pair of stars connecting each other. Again, that's just another way of referencing that synchronizing the starlight earlier. But also the two stars meeting each other. But also in my head, when you call it a pair of stars, it reminds me, for any Star Wars nerds out there, of like Tatooine, because you have the binary stars, or the binary suns, with obviously suns are stars, and those stars, those suns work in tandem, so it's like almost always daytime on Tatooine. Anyway, that's for my Star Wars nerds. But yeah, this concept of a pair of stars either working together or going parallel, again, in some way or another, working together, being together. And then the very next line, if we're together, I'm not afraid. And then Chanel's part, I'll make you feel all right. A shining light that won't go out. The light we protected. So that light we protected is like, in some ways, I think that's a reference to 50/50 as a concept, not necessarily as a group, because again, the group is completely different, except for Kina. But just this idea of 50/50 is this little flicker that they've protected, and they've nurtured that ember into a new group now. So the next line, it's shining here, yeah, we'll make a starry night. So obviously when the sun goes down, stars come out, and that's us. And we'll make it bright and beautiful. Once upon a time, I remember 깜빡이 던져 눈앞에 새하얗던 빛작은 탄성 내 낙하오자 볼륨을 높인 플레이리스트 엔진을 켜는 spaceship 그 어디든 좋아 We gon' be alright Yeah yeah 어느새 저 멀리 사라지는 question 얼어붙은 맘을 녹인 너의 passion. Okay, verse 2. The first meeting was once upon a time. I remember the white light before my blinking eyes. Now, so the white light blinking before my blinking eyes is like waking up and it's bright. You can think of this on a much smaller scale. Like when you first wake up, if one of the first things you do is check your phone, especially like your text messages or something, it's often a white screen. It's usually not something that you've got like dark mode on. So like if I'm not going to show the actual messages, but like if I pull this up first thing in the morning, it kind of blinds my eyes a little bit. So that's like on a smaller scale. But the first meeting was once upon a time, like a fairy tale. Almost like it didn't happen. And I'm not sure if that's a reference to the first 50/50 or if that's saying like this first meeting is like a fairy tale kind of thing. I don't know. The skeptic part of me thinks that they're still throwing a little bit of reference to the original 50/50, but I don't know. Little Elasticity, Then I Called Ya. Playlist with increased volume, spaceship turning on the engine. Of course, we're talking about the Starry Night. We're going through the galaxies. Anywhere is fine. Again, so they're going wherever as long as we're together. But it says anywhere is fine. We gonna be all right. Yeah, yeah. Question that disappears far away. Your passion that melted my frozen heart. Now, for girls like Chanel and Yewan, I think is the other one who was on Are You Next. Those two looked like they were going to be part of the final group, which became I Lit. They, of course, didn't make it. So, you know, they had their dreams, they had their passions, but maybe starting to think it wasn't going to happen for them. But your passion for them helped them debut and get through that time. And then, of course, Kina has her own story with the original group. And I don't actually know Hana and who's the other girl? Athena. I don't actually know their stories as they, like their history before they came to the group. So can't really speak on that part. But yeah, okay. Then we're going to get to the pre-chorus, which is we, with both hands held together, we feel each other slowly shining excitement. So like it's building. The light is growing. It's like an ember that's turning into that flame. That first part of the chorus just makes me levitate a little bit. Chanel's voice is magical. So is Hana. Is there any way to, like, inject this chorus into my veins? Like, it's just... I know there's an even better version of it coming up with all the harmonies here at the very end, but it is just so catchy, and I love how they keep going into their head voice with the very airy, breathy vocals, and legit, it just makes me kind of feel like I'm on a cloud a little bit. Okay, I don't know why I singled out Chanel and Hana, because all of them sound freaking amazing. But, okay, the bridge here, the only thing I wish for, only want you here for life. So, I only want you and I together, basically. Up and outer space. So, traveling through the stars, making our own journey, making our own story, as long as you're together with them. You know, space is unfathomably dark and empty between the spaces of the stars. But with each other, in the light of each other's stars, they don't have to be afraid in that darkness, because they have their light and they have someone to spend that time with. And then we're going back to the chorus. And then the outro is going to be Starry Night, repeated. And then embroider our excitement, make a starry night. I love this. Just angelic vocals. And this all harmony. Oh. Yes. Stunning. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got nothing to say right here. But I've tried uploading this video 6 times now, and it keeps getting blocked. And this section is what it's saying is getting blocked, so I'm trying to fill some space. So hopefully we can get this up on YouTube. So fingers crossed. Back to the video. This part with them dancing, you know, like teenage girls with fireworks. I'm not saying they are teenage girls because I actually don't know their ages, but they're dancing like a group of teenage girls would, and then the fireworks are going off, and it just feels nostalgic with how the vocals are mixed and the instrumentation, the images. It all comes together so nice there at the end. Oh man, beautiful work here from pi프티피프티. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Real quick, shout out to the Patreons. They'll be right up here. Thank you guys for all your support. If you're not familiar, there's a Patreon with free content over there, and of course the paid subscriber content. Subs get access to things that we can't put here on the YouTube, like the Stray Kids concert I reacted to last week, as well as other concerts, survival shows, etc. They also get guaranteed requests bumped to the top of the request queue every month. So if you're interested in the request queue, there's a link to that in the description. You'll see sponsored requests go up to the top in the priority that they're in, and then everyone else. If you're interested in getting on the request queue, everyone can get one free one for now. But, and I don't say for now because you're always going to have to pay later. No. I say for now because I might have to turn requests off until I can catch up some other than the sponsored ones. But for now, everyone can still do one free one. But if you'd like to get prioritized and make sure that I actually get to your request anytime soon, there is the Patreon, or there's a link to the PayPal where you can sponsor a request that way. But thanks for checking this one out, guys. I appreciate you. I'll catch you for the next one. And again, I do think I'm going to put this up as the second video, even though I said it's the fourth one. So I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.